So here we go. Thanks for watching. This is my new project and I'm going to show you. This is the new Ubuntu Kubuntu 20, and I think it's a great operating system, and I think it's a great way to program just with this operating system and VS Code. It's a great editor, and I'm going to explain you which are, in my opinion, the best plugin in order to use Visual Studio Code. So let's go here. Just to say, this is the extension. You can press Ctrl Shift X, and here we go, and we go in the extension tab, and we can search. For sure that I just use is the numbered bookmarks, because this is a great extension, and immediately we are going to show which is the sense of this extension. The first is that create numbered bookmark. So press Ctrl Shift 1, and you can see that just flag, the row with a flag with a sign, and I can press Ctrl 2 and it will be generally numbered. And if we create, for example, a new file, let's go include PHP. Of course, it will restart to. We can just hit you. It's working. It's working. And accomplish one. And here we go. If we have this favorite, this numbered bookmark, we can just easily imagine that we have a lot of code and we need to move easily. So we press Ctrl 1 and the cursor goes to the line where is placed the bookmark. So, and if I press Ctrl 2, it will go. And I think it's very, very, very interesting, and that I don't think it has is a kind of board where you can find all the bookmarks. But this is another extension I think we can solve, and in fact we are going to install another. Usually I use both, and this is another, just because of some features that are interesting. In my opinion, was also good to create one extension. But let's go to this is create a board where you can find all the in the sidebar you can find all the stuff, and I think it's great, this stuff. So I use both, but anyway, let us try now to do this. And there we go. And let's go here. And this is to create a new bookmark. There we go. Let's go here, press Ctrl Shift P, and let's find all the stuff in order to use bookmarks. Of course, the bookmarks command to toggle is Ctrl Alt K, and you can see it puts a kind of sign, and the same that you can see here, and the best that you can find also the code, and you can edit the label. type a label for your bookmark. This is a new label, and as you can see, I can go easily in my position. That doesn't have the number at bookmark. This is because you can easily go to the line that you wish. So as the same, that's yes. Let us see. Control Alt key. You can expand to next, expand selection previous, select lines, and you can set, of course, the combination of keys. Change selection, clear, and we can to next is input Control Alt L because I can just to go into the other. And there we go. The problem is in my Linux, of course, are some commands that are in conflict, but this is not important. In your computer has to work. Of course, you can just to see here, and you can just to set all, and you can see the list. It's nice feature. And another way to put the bookmark is the toggle. You perhaps go with the mouse, you can just jump to next, and there we go. Alt Control J, and there we go. This is working. Or you can use the mouse to the next, Alt Control L. But this is not working because I have another combination set in my PC. So this extension is great, and you see the most you use is the toggle and expand selection to next. You can see there is another command and the previous, and here we go. You see? That's very nice. Another extension that I like to use is this. It's favorite. R2. It's not this, but it's this. Favorite is another great extension that this herf you can see here. Let's try, and here puts a kind of here you can move, of course, and if you go here you can just to put your Imagen Emiliano file as you have in your project. And you can just to add everything to the favorites. Add to group of favorites. Let's try. And in my favorites here we have the my file. I can duplicate the file, include to. There we go. And rename, of course, the file, and there we go. But of course this is the alias, printer alias include to, and there we go. We have my products, and here just add to favorite, and we can add to group of favorites. No group, create one group first. So let us create a new groups, and here we go. We can create a group. My stuff, and I can just to move and to pull everywhere I want. Doesn't super drag and drop, and we can collapse or no. So return into our project. I can just to add to favorite, and when you have a lot of stuff, for sure this is really a great stuff. And here we go. And this are another extension that I think is very useful is Beautify, and this is really a good extension because even if you have HTML here, and here we go. So using Emmet is really great stuff, and we can just really use this. Let us try to in order to format the document the same. Ctrl+Shift+P, and you have Beautify fail or selection, and the terminal. Let us try HTML, and it is working. It's that it's working great. And if I want to select a PHP file, here we go. Because probably we shall receive some kind of error. And you can do this JavaScript, CSS, HTML, but if we want to format the document, we receive this formatter is not installed. An install formatter that we go, and this is the most, it is a few heavy, but I think I tried to install other stuff, PHP format doesn't work, and so I installed this very quickly, and here we go. And now if I try to format the document, you can see that is working very good. If 1 equal 1, each is 1, yeah. Let's try now to format the document. You can see that the spacing is now works, and here we go. That's very, of course, has many, but this is the stuff when you use Visual Studio Code, I think, extension that I'm using very much. This is the terminal inside, and what this I think most I'm using to work. A lot of extension. Another that I suggest to use, if you see here, let's try now. You can see that Visual Studio Code remarks this line. So when you have many tags, you can see that here it is line in order to, but I think is enough to. Let's try now. Here we go. This every kind of tag is selected well. I think past this wasn't so, and another that I use Markdown and View and learn here for 5 first selected tags. Let's do this. And this is another clothing tag. Make reading next to this as a thread. This is yes. Closing tags is just a great extension. You can see 1000 installed. Probably is not this the main, but the sensor is this, and we can see that now tags as well. This is for HTML or div and so on. You can see that is a kind of selection, and just you when you go here to the before it's closing the tag, you can see that show you selected the tags, and it's nice. So when you have many div in nested, there we go. Imagine a situation where you have a lot of tags. You can see that it's not so easy, but it helps. You see that it's selected, or you can just do inside, or you go here. The tags is enough to select the tags here, and what does is to select the closing tags. You can see it is underlined. So this extension I think are fundamental. I like a lot, and I think that are very useful. Are many, but for now we can stop here the video. Thank you for watching, and put like, and of course follow my channel. Thank you for watching.